tell you what, man, this car is quick. I tell you what, once you get past 3,000 RPMs, this car realistically, it's not slow. It's slow, but it's not, you know what I mean. All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are once again working on the BMW E36. This is my 318. This is our project budget stance build, and we are very steady on this project. So, little update for the car. In the last video I was talking about getting the car to pass smog, passing emissions. Success. We have passed emissions with minimal issues. Realistically, the guy kind of let me off easy, but bottom line is the car has passed smog. It's ready to be on the road, 100% like legal, I guess you could say. But the biggest news we have in development for this car is yesterday, or whenever the last video was, I previously said that I would be looking into getting Raceland coilovers, and I did it. I got them. I ordered them today. They already shipped, so they're ready to show up, and we will have them within the next few days. Installing them is probably going to be a couple weeks, just because even once I get them, we got to set up a time where I have enough time off of work and off of school to get it done. Probably have a few homies come up and help us do this, because it's not going to be the most fun with just two guys. But anyways, we're planning on making this gap. We want to tuck basically here, and you know, the gap here is really not that bad, but that's besides the point. Today, the biggest thing that's been pissing me off about this car is, and I'm sure you've seen it, this torn headliner here has got to be fixed, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that today. We are going to try. I've never done it before, but I'm assuming it's not too terrible. This is gonna be a pain in the ass just because it's torn all over here. It's an awkward spot to get to. But with that being said, I'm gonna get out the stuff you're gonna need to do something like this, and we'll get right into it. Really want to fix this because it looks like shit from the inside, so let's get it done. So I'm pretty sure this is all we're gonna be using today. This Permatex heavy duty automotive headliner adhesive. So everybody says that this is really sticky and we got to be careful, so we're going to try that. Also, just some basic masking tape, because you don't want to get the glue anywhere that's undesired. So yeah, I think what we're going to first do is come around in here and tape up everywhere we don't want to get our glue. And then as far as the sunroof goes, where all this headliner is here, I might just open the sunroof and just tape off the other stuff so we don't have so much to tape off, and I can just glue it from there. But we got Cole over here cracking down on the Toyota Tacoma, and this guy is fucking going hard with detail stuff. I mean, we got 1 tub, 2 tub, 3 tub, plus a bunch of mitts and pads. He is really gonna transform this truck with an insane detail. Like, what'd you call it? A 3-step polish? Or you
probably gonna be a 3-step, considering how bad the scratching is, but we're gonna get it out.
So anyways, while he's working on that, I'm gonna go ahead and start taping this car up, and I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Okay guys, now there's a lot of ways you can tackle a sagging headliner like this, but given that this one isn't too bad, realistically we just have it going around on the front here, nothing on the sides. But just back here, and yeah, it sags a little bit. And to fix that in the best way, ideally you would pull off your visors, pull off the centerpiece, pull off the handles, pull off all that, so you could actually take this whole headliner piece comes out. But we're not going to do that today, just because realistically we're not putting a new headliner on. That's something you would do if you were putting like a new one on, or you needed to do extreme repairs. But realistically, we're okay the way we got it here. So what I'm gonna start doing, just take some masking tape, and your first step is definitely gonna be tape off, especially on your glass. Tape off on your glass, and you know, you'll wanna tape off anywhere you don't wanna get this glue, because this glue is gonna be pretty sticky. So just be cautious of that, but realistically, it's pretty foolproof. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this whole thing taped up. All right guys, little update. we are just shoving the tape, honestly, back behind here. You can see there's a little lip where you can put the tape. That way it's only getting in between here. I'll have to figure something out about up here. I don't really want to just throw tape all over this, but I think if I get like a little needle for the sprayer, I can be pretty accurate with it. This is going to be a tricky spot in between the mirror here. I'm sure you could take it off if you care that much. I'm not really concerned. We'll figure it out, but progress is good. We're gonna finish up this half, move on to this half, and then I'll catch up with you guys after that. The recommended shake is just shake it for about 30 seconds. And you just want to shake this up for about 30 seconds. And once you do that, you want to apply your first coat. Now, especially if you have a headliner that sags more than this, it's probably your best bet. So if it sags and you have the fabric and you have enough fabric here that hangs down, what you should do is spray the actual like plastic that the fabric, you know, adheres to. Spray that and spray the fabric by themselves. Let it sit for a few minutes and then you can go ahead and just push it all up. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get ready to spray this. Okay, so this stuff's basically like silly string. The way it just shot out, as you can see if we can get a, it's literally silly string. So I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, but that's how this one is. So we're gonna go ahead and be very careful with this because it's actually sprays a lot. It shoots a lot. Even with light sprays, it just shoots too much. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a crack. We're all taped up, ready to go. Let's see if we can do this without fucking up. All right, guys, I'm gonna set you there. We're gonna see what we can do with this shit. Here we go. I'll shake it up a little bit more. I don't know about this. I don't know. So we have doused the the fabric in this terrible silly string glue shit. We're gonna let that sit for a second just so it bonds to the fabric, and then I'm just gonna push this up and we'll see how that works. I've never done this before, but if you're watching this as a tutorial, good luck. So I think we got it. This sucks. Don't do this. Get a new headliner. Or just rock no headliner. We're gonna take our little we're gonna take our Draco here and give it another in this little pocket. Oh my God, or maybe not. I can't even get in there. I'm just gonna continue to tackle this in the best way that I can. I'll let you guys know how it goes. When you look, it's out of sight, out of mind. That's all that I care about, especially in this corner here. This corner is all there, but as you can see, there's so much adhesive and so much glue. This stuff is seriously sticky. That's what I would have to recommend. Seriously, don't do this unless you're wearing gloves. Also, if you're not confident, definitely like saran wrap or cover this something, because otherwise you're gonna be scraping, you know, pieces of glue and stuff off of here. This side as well, it's kind of done right here by the mirror. I got it best I could. Couldn't do a whole lot more than that just because the mirror's here and I don't want to take it off. So I'm gonna just continue to push this on here, make it bond, and then should be good. All right, guys, we're just accumulating a big tape ball here, but as you can see, it really doesn't look too bad. We have fixed it there. The only spot I didn't get very well was right between the mirror here. That's not on there that well, but you can't see it, so I'm not too concerned. But we're getting all this tape off here, so we're gonna pull all this off and then we'll be good to go here. Then we still gotta tackle the sunroof. All right, guys, I guess you could call this a success. As you can see now, our headliner is still saggy up here, but I mean, realistically, you can't really get the glue in there because it's right in the middle. This stuff kind of only works for corners, so you know, it would have been a long shot just to shoot it all into the middle here and then try and, you know, start it here and move up to this crack. So what I did instead, for a temporary fix, because realistically, if I wanted it to be perfect, I would have to pull this whole, you know, headliner, this whole plastic headliner piece out. But what I did instead is, because right here there's some sunroof trim, I sprayed some glue all right here. You can kind of see where I sprayed it right there. There's little like abrasions here, and it protrudes a little bit, so you can see the glue there. What I did is I just took it, sprayed it right there on the lip of the fabric and shoved it in here, and then with the corners I tried to tuck them as best as I could. Like right here there's a little mess up there, and you know, realistically I think it's gonna be okay. The only time you're gonna realize that I got a fucking headliner issue is, you know, I guess when the wind hits this, but I don't care. I think up here is okay. I'm definitely gonna touch this back up, but that's basically the gist of this whole process. All right guys, so I'm gonna give the car a quick wash because it's dirty. Now it's muggy out, but hopefully it's not gonna rain. I'm gonna give it a quick wash and I'll time lapse it.